Now, we're going to go back to your calls in the next segment on ISIS. We just had a special report from Alex Jones, as well as he joined us at the beginning of the last hour, talking about the escalation now that we see going back in Iraq. What's really behind this? Why is it necessary for us to do it now? Why didn't they do something earlier? What was going on in Syria as we saw Al-Qaeda being rebranded, being re-equipped, being retrained as ISIS? All that's in the special report. You can find that on Infowars.com. But I wanted to go over some breaking news in this segment about what's happening today on Drudge Report. We have a Missouri crowd. We had a shooting going on there yesterday. There was a black teenager who was killed by the police. He was shot 10 times. Now, the police are saying that they suspected him of shoplifting. This is a guy that his family said had never been involved in any fights, was not a part of any gang, had never been in any trouble. He was being arrested, and according to the police, there was a struggle as they were putting him in the police car. A single shot was fired, and then he ran with his hands up. Now, a witness, and then he was shot 10 times and died in the streets. In the aftermath of that, there were hundreds of people that took to the streets, and they were shouting, "Kill the police," very angry as this grandmother who was nearby, he was on his way to her house. She said, "My grandson never got into a fight even. He was looking forward to getting on with his life. He was on his way. He was ready. He had graduated from high school. He was beginning college in just a couple of weeks." The question is, when you look at this, when you look at the rules of engagement, of course, there was a story on Friday that was on Infowars.com, picked up by Drudge. Walmart shopper was shot dead by cops after he picked up a BB gun. This is a guy picking up a BB gun in Walmart that is sold by Walmart. He's walking around in Walmart, and of course, this soldier, I think it was a Marine that saw him, thought something was up, called the police. The police come in and shoot him dead right there in the store. I mean, that's what we're seeing now. This kind of zero tolerance of citizens, almost kind of a Judge Dredd kind of violence where, hey, this guy is walking around with a gun, I'll shoot him dead. This guy is running from us. He shouldn't be running. As the police chief in Ferguson, this is Ferguson, Missouri, said, I wouldn't think anybody would run away from the police if they didn't have anything to hide. And, of course, we've heard that here from our own police chief who says, hey, you know, just don't ever run from the police. Well, when we see this kind of violence happening in the streets, especially when young people who know what's going on in their neighborhood see this kind of thing happening over and over again, the question is, what did happen there? Well, we're not going to know for quite some time. Photography is not a crime got involved in this. Of course, Carlos Miller, and the reason he got involved in it was because the primary witness who got this on film on her camera had her camera confiscated. And then the police have said, this is going to take us a very long time to do this investigation. It's going to take weeks for them to, as long as 6 weeks, to determine whether or not this young man had alcohol or drugs in his system. Why would it take that long? I don't think it takes that long to do an investigation. I think they're waiting for the people to die down, the anger to die down.
You are watching the best of the Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.